1940s, America had faith in a few things. That President Roosevelt would keep the country strong, that Clark Gable would always be the king of Hollywood, and that the B-17 bomber would carry our boys to victory in Europe. Today, though, the grand old B-17 seemed more like a dinosaur as she traveled alongside the sleek corporate jets that greeted her during a visit to Mobile.
It's like seeing a UFO and having somebody describe one to me, and I finally get to see one for myself in real life.
The Confederate Air Force's Texas Raiders is one of a handful of remaining B-17s. This one on its way to Pensacola for a special Gulf Coast show.
The B-17 was the backbone of the 8th Air Force bombing campaign of occupied Europe and Germany. And it made a huge difference. By the time they had the D-Day landings, the German Air Force had been really reduced to where it was no longer a threat.
After we meet our crew, we climb on board for the trip to Pensacola and a trip back in time. The huge props fire up, and we're off.
I was just a teenager flying these things, and I was deputy group commander at 19, so things went fast in those days.
69-year-old Dylan Bumgardner may be the only B-17 veteran pilot still flying. He was a Texas schoolboy when Uncle Sam came calling in 1942. After 8 months of flight school, he was in the cockpit of a B-17.
I don't think any other airplane built could have brought us back home with the damage we sustained. And we'd had wounded, we'd had casualties, and they were all young. There was a certain amount of brainwashing going on about us being invincible, and so we just kind of had to do it.
Even though it took 10 men to fly the B-17, the rest were just really support crew to the bombardier and navigator who flew here in the nose to get the plane precisely over its top-secret bomb site. 13 gun turrets protected the plane. They could fire 800 rounds a minute. The real firepower, though, was the stash of bombs that helped end Hitler's reign of terror over Europe. Today's cruising speed, a gentle 155 knots, a far cry from the Mach speeds of modern fighter jets. But today's planes may still envy the B-17 when it comes to toughness.
The most rugged and hardest aircraft for the enemy to shoot down was ever built. Every structure in this airplane, if it gets shot out, another structure is prepared to take over and bring you home. That's basically what it's about.
It seems even the young guns can learn a thing or two from a grand old ghost. With the Confederate Air Force, Amy Greer, Action News 10.